do. This one looks really cool too.
Yep. So there has been a huge,
Let's go over to this one.
Massive leak for E3. Details listing that FromSoftware has been in contact with George R.R. Martin. He has been working as a consultant with Hidetaka Miyazaki for this new game called Elden Ring. So it's probably like 90% sure it's going to be Soulsborne. But Soulsborne games are like my favorite games ever.
They're super good.
I'm all about that.
It's not Bloodborne 2, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be more story driven.
Oh yeah, with
largely
Martin on
because Martin is on board. Like it's not going to be like the mysterious veiled story that you learn through the lore.
Yeah.
Like this is going to be presented.
Let's hope the ending's good.
Yeah. I hope that the ending is.
I mean, that's the only info we have. Is we have this poster.
We have the poster.
We know that it's yeah.
We know that George is involved. We also know that there is a new Tales game coming out, which I kind of feel bad for Bandai Namco. I know that I give the Tales series a lot of shit, but those still images are fucking gorgeous.
They look real good.
It looks really fucking good. It doesn't look like a Tales game.
I thought it was a Final Fantasy 14 still at first.
It looks really good. Like that entire backdrop, that background one that you're looking at right now, that kind of looks like an upscale version of like Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah. This could be a background on a computer.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. My only issue is that Tales games always comes up with the stupidest fucking game titles. Tales of Arise.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's a Tales game, so
whatever. Yeah, it's a Tales game. I'm probably not gonna like the storyline.
Right.
So am I gonna play it? I'll probably get my wife. I'll just have her play it. I'll watch her. She can tell me what the storyline is and her.
Give me the TLDR.
Yeah, give me the TLDR, man.
Too long didn't play. TLDP.
And then finally, Ni no Kuni remastered. This game definitely deserves a remaster. When it comes out, I will get it because I have not finished Ni no Kuni 1 from the first time that I tried playing it. I got like, I think I was in the end game. I definitely put like 20, 30 hours into it. And I just got to a point where I hit this wall.
Yeah.
Like I'm fighting against like the Dark Sorcerer. That's like right before the final world, like the final instance that you go to fight the White Witch. And he just fucks you up.
I never played this game. I watched my buddy play it, and I was never really got into it.
The game is really good. The game is really, really good. So,
again, it's going to be on Switch.
It's going to be on Switch, so I'm going to get it for Switch.
Switch is the console that you never knew you needed until now.
I mean, I knew I needed it.
Yeah.
Like, you needed something like that, because it's just like, what if I took AAA gaming with me everywhere?
Yep. And it's of course I take it everywhere with me now that I don't travel as much anymore for work.
Yeah, of course.
Man,
but no, there'll be more E3 things to come. We'll probably do a E3 review.
Yep.
Next week.
Yep. Because E3 is next week, right?
No, E3 is E3 happening right now. They did the EA Play trailer.
Okay.
We saw Star Wars Fallen Jedi.
Okay.
I
haven't seen any of it yet.
EA's trash.
Okay.
Fallen Order looks pretty good.
Cool.
So starting tomorrow, not tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Monday.
Is it Microsoft tomorrow?
It's tomorrow. It's Microsoft and Bethesda tomorrow. So check out tomorrow.
And then was Nintendo's the Pokemon Direct, or?
Nintendo is Tuesday, and I don't think that the Pokemon. No, they're not doing a Pokemon Direct. They're doing something for Super Smash Brothers because the next DLC character gets announced.
Oh, that's right.
And if the leaks are true from like months ago, then we're either looking at Doom Guy, one of the kids from Dragon Quest, fucking Minecraft, and then there was some other game. Not Dante. These are all like characters that have just recently came on to a Nintendo platform.
Oh, okay.
So I forget what the fourth one is supposed to be. But those were the leaks originally from like months ago. So
Okay.
all that shit could have changed.
Cool. I will be tuning in. I got stuff to do tomorrow, but I'll have it on in the background, and I will
I have to
definitely.
go to a fucking farmer's market.
I have to. I have to go to a birthday party tomorrow, but luckily it's not until like 6, and it's right down the road. And I'm cooking burgers, so hopefully I don't burn my grill down like I did last time I was cooking burgers. Last time what I did was I was like, all right, I'm putting this whole bag of charcoal in here, so fuck it, and also put 16 burgers on here.
You put the whole bag of charcoal in there?
I did.
Are you stupid?
Hey, man, you learn by doing. Yeah, that was real fun. Don't judge me. Don't fucking judge me.
Bro. We'll talk later about that.
It was great. Those burgers cooked so fast. And I had
the fucking grill at like 800 degrees.
It was a full thing of charcoal, and then all that grease made it even hotter, dude. It was awesome.
You gotta throw was it like one of those cup ones, like the small grill things, or did you have like one of those nice fancy grills?
I have like one of those $100 grills from Walmart or from Home Depot, like the big ones that will hold an entire bag of lump charcoal.
What is wrong with you?
I was like, hey man, I'm cooking a lot and this stuff burns quick, so fuck it.
Oh my god.
Okay. I know tomorrow I'm cooking about 20 burgers and I won't do that again. So
don't do that. Have your shit set to like 350, man. You just need a little bit of charcoal.
That's all we need. Since this whole podcast we've been talking about a lot of like bringing back games and stuff like that and bringing it onto the Switch and all that.
Yep.
So that's a pretty good segue into our next article.
On June the 4th,
Nope, we don't want to hear it. Just play it.
Just play it.
So
this guy is the modern vintage gamer.
Okay, cool. I didn't know who the hell he was, but he seemed like he was very. Okay. He knew. I didn't know. So I didn't know about Review Tech USA before I met you either. So
yeah,
but I follow those channels and I'll follow this channel too. I like the information they do. So
this guy is smart. This guy is really in it. He so modern vintage gamer. I believe he has worked on the development of emulators before.
Okay.
He's also worked on like a bunch of other stuff too.
Okay, so basically what this is the Hyperkin has announced the Ultra Retron. It is a emulator console that plays N64 games.
Yep.
Because N64 has desperately needed something with good HDMI output.
Yes.
That is cost effective.
Yes.
Because I have seen many times I almost updated, or not updated, but I almost modded my N64 to do HDMI out until I realized it was going to be like $200.
Yep.
So I was like, no. But this thing looks promising. This thing looks really good. At first sight, it looks really good. It plays original N64 cartridges. It has an HDMI output, and it supports the original N64 controllers along with the Hyperkin third-party ones. It's also running the Mupin 64 Plus dash Next emulator.
Yeah.
And which is a GPL open source. And it seems like, unlike Capcom, Hyperkin has their ducks in a row and actually has, their legal ducks in a row, and they're able to use this and sell this.
Well, beyond that, the Retron 5 actually had got into a little bit of legal trouble because the Retron 5 was utilizing different emulators, and some of those emulators were freeware only. So I was very curious about the emulator that they were planning on going with this one.
It looks like it's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, this one is okay. Mupin 64 is a decent emulator. I want to know how much customization the user is going to have to be able to use this, because Mupin has some issues. Mupin can only play about 85% of the games properly.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of issues with overlays. One of the most common issues, and it's being shown right now, is in Mario Kart 64. If there is like a projector that's supposed to show the playing field, or like you driving and shit like that, or if there's like any motion blur effects, any fisheye effects, the problem is that the original hardware utilizes FPGAs, and the GPU and CPU share the same RAM.
Yep.
So when the CPU tells the GPU, hey, go ahead and project the image of the screen onto the projector, it does it like that. Well, on our computers are split up.
Yep.
So in order for them to do it, it ends up looking like you see on the screen. Well,
Would-
you get like this blog, like this garbage can look,
Yeah.
this
It looks like
amalgamation
it
of
looks like
trash
a shitty
on the
Smash symbol.
screen. Yeah, it's bad Smash symbol.
Yeah.
Now you can go into the settings of Mupin to go ahead and change that. However, I really would be interested to see how or if they'll give the same customization options to consumers when
Yeah.
this comes out.
This overall, this looks very promising. Like this looks pretty cool. You're able to get your HDMI.
This is the first step into allowing the average consumer who is in the market for N64 hardware,
Mhm.
emulated M64 hardware, HDMI out hardware, because buying a FrameMeister is out of control.
Yeah,
They're like $450.
it's ridiculous.
Ever since they stopped making them in order to get a quality HDMI output for the fucking N64, a FrameMeister is $450, and a FrameMeister does not stream well
No.
because the streaming runs faster than what the FrameMeister can keep up with. You can record it; it'll look like shit, but you can
Right.
record it
The thing I had was really good until it died.
until it died.
Yeah, I'm skeptical to buy another because I'd like to buy another one just to see. Maybe I got a shitty one. It happens, but I don't know. I don't have. I would like because it played my Snowboard Kids 2 great. It played my Mario 64 great. So I don't know. This is what do you think the retail could possibly be on this?
I don't think that something like this should be any more than $150.
Sounds about right.
If it's below 150, if it's between like 125 and 150, I think that is a fair price. Anything more than that, then you are pretty much taking advantage of the consumer because at this point, you know, this is not a mainstream product, and the people that you're offering this to will sit there and go, well, if you're going to charge, how much is the upcharge for me to just do HDMI out on my N64?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, like you could go ahead and do that. People do that for like $250.
Yeah.
If
you're really good, you could do it yourself.
You could do it yourself. So I think that $150 would be fair for this, especially when you're using open source hardware.
Yeah.
You don't own the emulator. So there's no reason for you to be price gouging.
Right.
I think 150 is fair.
Yeah, I don't really see myself even if it's like 150. I still probably won't buy one of these. I'm not that big into the N64 era. Like I don't stream.
It's got Paper Mario. I have to buy that.
I mean, it's got Paper Mario. It's got Pokemon Stadiums. Those are good games. It's got Mario 64. It's got Mario Kart. It's got all those. It's got your Ocarina of Time, which I'll just play the 3DS version for that one. But I don't know. This looks cool for people that are interested in it. Like you can see here, though, with the Dr. Mario 64, it looks like there might be problems with that stuff we were talking about earlier. So I don't know. It looks pretty cool. So I think that's about it for the news.